What's good, fam? God bless you. I'm a changed man for life. Thank you for stopping and checking out this video. Thank you for stopping in and checking out my channel. If you're not yet subscribed, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you get the notifications of all the upcoming videos. There will be videos upcoming. I'm back, y'all. What's up? It's been a little minute since I made a video, probably about, at least a cool 9-10 months. A lot been going on with me. A whole lot been going on with me. You can see my environment is a little different. I'm in a house now. By the grace of God, blessings of God. Done progressed, man. Progressed from getting out of prison and sleeping on my mom's couch to having a room in my mom's house to getting my own 2-bedroom apartment and now being a 4-bedroom house. Not owning it, renting for right now, but God willing, purchasing a house will be the next piece of the progression pie, right? But anyway, thank y'all for stopping and tapping in. I do plan on getting back on it, trying to make videos on a somewhat regular basis as time allows, between work and church, family life, it's hectic, not a lot of free time. But I do want to try to focus on making some videos. And I appreciate y'all that have stuck with me. I know I did lose a few subscribers due to the fact that I haven't been making any videos, but I do want to thank those of you that stayed with me. Maybe didn't even notice that I wasn't posting nothing, but hey, it's all good. You're here now, and I appreciate it. Change Man for Life. Let everybody know we back on. Spread the word. Let's get the subscriptions up. Let's spread this hope, man. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate you. So, real quick, what I want to talk about a little bit tonight. I know it's kind of late, and if you up, man, get your coffee on. Got mine sitting over here, doing some late night work. I wanted to tap in. I wanted to talk about something that I think is important especially for young folks, especially for these youngsters that's out there living that life. I think it's cool to go to the pen and do terms, even for some of these older cats that are still going in and out and thinking it's cool to be going in and out of prison. I've even heard some cats like, oh yeah, I need to go do me a little quick dry out, because they strung out and they want to go get clean and get their little yoke on for a little bit or whatever. But people not really thinking of what could happen for that little bit of time that you're there. People thinking it's a little bit of time, and I'm just gonna go chill with the fellas for a while, and I'm gonna come home and be on swole or whatever it may be, right? But I was checking out a video on Hoodstocks the other day. Shout out to Hoodstocks, shout out to Lucky and the Goonies. And he was interviewing Flyboy Inc. Shout out to Flyboy Inc. I didn't check out the whole video. I just caught a little piece. But the little piece I caught was made me really think about what people are tripping on, right, when they go to prison. If you've followed my channel at all for any amount of time, I was a lifer. I had a 30 to life sentence. I did 24 years. I've been home for 8 years now. I'm blessed, grateful. But what Homeboy was talking about in his video, Flyboy Inc., was a time that he had been busted, right? He was in the joint and he was talking about the reglas, right? And, everybody that's done time, especially if you was a homie from down south, and especially if you was on the level 4 yards, you know that if the Hoodas put hands on you, that's a green light. You got to handle your business, right? And if the homies are around, they're going to jump to help you. If there's other Hoodas around, they're going to jump to help their partner. We already know what time it is, right? So he was talking about this instance where he was trying to go out to the yard, and the Hooda didn't want to let him go out for whatever reason, and how the Hooda put his hands on him, and Homeboy did what he had to do. He was involved in that, and he had rules to follow, right? So he handled his business. Gave him a little bit. He picked up another term because of it. Picked up more time on his term because of it. And that's what I want to really talk about. Like, people don't really understand what's at stake when you go and do time, even when you go with a short amount of time. Homeboy could have caught life behind that. Homeboy caught a few more years. By the grace of God, it wasn't a long stretch, but I've seen people. I was in Iowa level 3 with a cat. He had went to prison, right, just with a couple of years to do, and he was actually a few months to the house. And he got asked for a favor. So he went to the yard and, did what needed to be done, right? Like a 2-on-1 or whatever it was. And he ended up picking up a 3rd strike because he kicked the dude. The dude went down and he kicked him with a state boot on. And ended up picking up his 3rd strike, 25 to life. He didn't go in thinking he was going to have a life sentence. You know what I mean? He didn't go into his prison term thinking he was going to have life. He thought he was coming home. And he didn't go into that holiday thinking he was going to catch life. I'm sure he probably knew the risk. But there's all kinds of stories. I know a gang of people that got all kinds of stories. I personally know someone that's like family to me that went in with a life sentence, picked up a life without the possibility of parole sentence while he was in there. For something he did or didn't do, whatever. But he picked up an additional life without the possibility of parole sentence. So what I'm trying to tell you young cats that think it's cool to be doing time, or even you older cats that think it's cool to be going in and out, you never know what's going to happen up in there. You might go in there with 2 years to do, you might never make it home. You might become a victim yourself, or you might end up having to put in some work that catches you a third strike, that catches you a life sentence. There's been many a dude go in there thinking they just got a few little years to do and they're coming home, and they ain't coming home, ain't making it out. It ain't cool to be locked up, G. Ain't nothing fly about doing time. Ain't nothing cool about being away from your family. Ain't nothing cool about being away from your kids. That street life is time to let that go, y'all. Ain't nothing cool about it, man. Flyboy, he said it himself in this video. He wasn't expecting that day. He wasn't thinking he just trying to go to the yard. Probably go get his little workout on or whatever it was, People don't expect to catch additional charges. People just think, I'm just going here and do my little time. I got 16 months. I'm going to go do my 16 months and come home. I got these 5 years to do. I'm going to go do this nickel and come home. Swole. Come on, man. Might not make it home. Why even play like that? Why even take that chance? It ain't cool to go to prison. Ain't nothing fly about it. These dudes is promoted like it's cool. No disrespect to you on a personal level, but come on. It ain't cool to be teaching our people that. It ain't cool to be putting that out there for these youngsters that it's fly to do time. That it's cool to be sitting up in a cell with another man for years, decades. Ain't nothing fly about that, man. Life is too beautiful out here. No matter how hard or difficult life is out here, it's better than in there any day, man. I say it all the time. My worst day out here beats my best day in there anytime, man. I really, really need you youngsters to realize that, man. There ain't nothing cool about being locked up. Ain't nothing cool about doing time. Nothing at all. I understand, you're up in your neighborhood or whatever it may be. But there comes a time you gotta let that go. Got to let that go, man, because there ain't no future in it. God bless you, family. I'm a changed man for life. I'll be seeing you again soon with some more videos. Have a great night.